Sure.
Okay,
More
so
D&D.
last time you all decided to investigate the basement. You brought back the killer from Orcus, found out that he was a dirty, murdering thief, brought him back, got the keys, found out what the keys did, and then Lena passed the fuck out with the keys, astral projected, found herself connected to the house. Sterling gave it up because Sterling didn't want responsibility, and then ended up getting that responsibility anyways as he entered the basement with you all. Upon entering the basement, found that the reactor was broken through, the shadow escaped, the first phantom, or the first shadow rather, escaped, and with that, Cordova was zinged away to do something and might have found out that he might have been brought down here to do some, stealing and killing. It might have been used to get him out.
Even.
And then there's a little confrontation where you saw your god in the thingy, and then found out again that you remembered that your god was the god of Calamity, and that he wants to bring
Thanks to
Calamity
Cordova.
in. You're getting.
Well, I kind of remember.
Well, you remember, but you've also mentally blocked it out, so you're slowly remembering bits and pieces of it in fragments. And you saw what he looks like. You know that he's in the attic, and you know that's where he is sealed off to. And now that you know that information, it kind of puts some things together where you had the mirror and connected to your patron before, and why he was in the cracks and seams, why he always seemed trapped, why he always seemed kind of kicked down on, because he kind of literally couldn't do anything in most cases. And only now have things been fucked up in the world enough, and with the shadow being gone, he's been able to make a small crack into the field to occasionally reach out to you for brief moments of time. And the Calamity God has a pretty deep attachment to you in terms of, wanting to see that you're well taken care of, and generally wants to look over you and make sure that you're healthy and, very fatherly he is.
You're his favorite OC.
And
Look at the bright side, at least he's not Zeus.
was Zeus bad to his kids?
Well, we'll say that he's a step up from Kronos.
Well, anyone's a step up from trying to eat their child.
Well, Kronos
Exactly.
just killed him. Zeus did some other stuff that's kind of
Zeus
arguably
is
worse.
Zeus is just Zeus is just horribly unfaithful to Hera and supremely neglectful of the myriad of kids that he has.
He does some fucked up things to his grandchildren. But that's just,
At least Hades is a good dad, right?
I don't actually remember that many Hades demigod related myths off the top of my head.
I mean, he had 2 kids. Technically 3.
with the woman he kidnapped.
Well, to be fair, he kidnapped her, but she didn't mind all that much because she kind of wanted to be kidnapped.
That's true.
And then she really liked it downstairs. Although I still find it funny that 2 people went to the underworld, tried to steal Persephone, and then sat at Hades' table and said, "Yeah, your wife's really beautiful. I want to fuck her." Dude, worst move you could have made. Oh, Lord. Then they got bound to that table forever and became one of the chairs. Anyways. So, Sterling, you now remember that your god is the god of Calamity, and that part of his objectives that you remember is that he wants to introduce Calamity into the world to set it free, because this world is... You don't know the bits and pieces that you know is that he wants to introduce calamity and chaos into the world because of you get the vague knowledge and notion that it's fucked up enough that he doesn't want it to exist anymore and that he just wants it to stop creating the cycle that it's stuck in. Out of character, you know that he doesn't like the world because this world is more chaotic and calamitous than the one he comes from, the real world. The world where he's bound and wants to be. But he's forced to be here because this world has so much calamity, chaos, and destruction in it that it generates more power for him. So he's forced to be here. And he also doesn't like it because it doesn't really mean anything all too much. If you're the arbiter that is supposed to be the beginning and end of time, well, if nothing actually ends, then what's the point of your existence? And number two, you can't really serve your own purpose. Kind of like an
I was
and
gonna say
situation.
he did at least say in character, like, he is forced into a role in this world and he wants it to end by ending this world.
And he's forced in this world to be a god of calamity. Now, he is a god of chaos and calamity outside of this world, but the calamity that he's bringing is different. Like, in the planar world, like where the mortals are and stuff outside of the dream world, you can think of it more like the calamity he brings is a volcanic explosion. And it might cause some
natural.
disarray. But here, it's like, yeah, calamity started. Why the calamity started? I don't know. Heaven decided to come down and raid the mortal realm. Like, it's amped up to such a degree that it's... It doesn't...
Demon and angels that are demigods in and of themselves are all fighting across the mortal world for no reason other than they want to.
And so it just doesn't jive well with him. There's no balance to it. So he wants out.
Everything's turned up to 11, and he's like, okay, you gotta chill the fuck out.
And so he has put you into here. Chose you, forged a life for you, and forged a well enough reason for you to exist and continue and make your choices. And the choices that you make feed into his plan. That plan being making enough calamity to end the world. And you've done very good at that. You've done excellent at that, and he commends you for it. And he says to you, whether you hate me or not, I can only say that you are an excellent patron to me, and I love every moment of it. But he also understands that you don't necessarily enjoy it, and he's trying his best to make it so that you don't suffer with it.
Also, he did say, I've been trying to set you up to be the big damn hero, but you just keep refusing the call. He's like, I've given you enough power to save the world 10 times over, and you're like, nah, no thanks. No.
Hey, that's too much work. But the problem is every single time I turn it down, something horrible happens. You know?
And so you've learned that, and you also learned that you've refused this power and you've refused this knowledge multiple times beforehand. Each time you've forgotten, and each time that you've chosen to forget. But with that, you also found out where your god is, how he's trapped, where he's trapped, and that you can't really get to him, and that to unseal him would cause such undue destruction. Maybe. Who knows, really?
Maybe.
Well, I
It's
know.
just like that
but-
old. It's just like that old saying: if you go somewhere and there's great calamity, then there's just great calamity there. But if everywhere you go has great calamity, then maybe check your shoe.
And then Cordova found out that he has reality warping powers, and that he can just kind of change things if he thinks about it hard enough, like Deadpool. And
It's like that.
I mean, it's kind of what it is, right?
Not traditionally what he's known for.
If anything, I would kind of revise the thing that I mentioned earlier. it kind of comes like upon thinking about it, it kind of comes across less as like lucid dreaming so much as it is like a fucking inkwell just deciding, hey, I'm gonna start writing now.
Oh, you said that? I'm gonna make that reality. No, 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 no. The genie's
Also, I
wishing
know
to
why
all the
you did
wishes.
it, but the fact that you've had so many things where you're like, oh man, we can't give that to Alerce though, because then she might be stepping on Cordova or Sterling's toes. And then you're like, hey, Cordova, here's a mechanic that's literally divine intervention.
It's different though.
Yeah, it's based on con score plus level, right? Something like that.
just con score because
Okay.
Cordova's con score is stupidly high.
Yeah, it's still like a two difference from what I got to roll.
Oh, wait, what do you
I
got?
roll 28 or under, and you rolled 26
It's
or under.
different because I can monkey paw the shit out of his.
Uh-huh.
I feel like you've been doing that anyway.
So what do you mean? I don't monkey paw it out
I
of
asked
you.
for the enemies back, and you gave me the enemy spines. I asked for the metal for Cordova's armor he had to make, and you had him literally shit it out.
I gave it to you.
To be fair, that one was kind of Nerul hijacking it slightly.
Also, in my defense, that was still Cactus. He had no issue.
That's Nerul. What do you mean? Stop me. Action of consequences characters. I don't exist.
But yeah, when I
Yeah,
said
no,
I know the reason you added it, it was literally so that you had more excuses to do Monkey's Paw bullshit, because I and Sterling already have outlets. Cordova needed one.
Well, it's also a long time coming. He's slowly turning into a demigod being.
I think it's funny that both of yours is wording and then mine is yes or no. Yes or no what? Yes or no.
You should have read the fine print, my friend. What fucking fine print? I wasn't given any fine
When
print.
did I do the yes or no thing with you, Sterling?
Yeah.
It's just like the Wizards like this. It's like, do you want to let them in or not? And I let them in, and it turns out to be something fucked up.
Me, the one that was the most Monkey's Paw was the armies, though, where it was just like, yeah, go kill the undead. In Sluffburg? The country of undead? Okay, only kill undead with weapons. Like,
That's
so
true.
ignore the casters and kill the civilians with weapons?
Oh, I love it. I love it here. Anyways, so you wrapped up that session, and Sterling has some trauma now. Take that on the bingo
Doesn't
card.
Sterling have trouble? Yeah.
Sterling can't thrive. But you now have everything that you've gotten down here, and your friend is. Oh, also, I forgot that Cordova broke Lena's ribcage.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, because he fucking dragged his past and future.
He
towards
dragged
the
time back
present.
together like a fucking JoJo's
Yeah.
hand, and said, "Nuh-uh, not the magic word," and snap goes the rib cage.
Uh-huh.
Ribs don't
Okay.
go back.
Ribs don't grow
Oh,
back.
don't be such a baby. Let's go back.
No, they don't. So,
It's like, don't worry, Lena. Now you can grow in your adult ribs. What? You guys don't get those?
so, what do you all wish to do now?
My mom.
Well, I think our plan was to talk about what the fuck to do because my patron's trapped in the attic.
Oh, before I forget, thanks for reminding me. Roll me wisdom save, Sterling.
Yeah, I saw that
Wow.
coming.
By the way, I thought he was like
And
Next
roll
to
me a
us.
wisdom save, Alurse.
Oh, me? I get to roll wisdom saves too.
Hey, 6 and 9. I rolled a 12.
Nice.
Fun number.
Okay,
Yay,
plus
Cordova
12.
save.
Let's see if I can manage to fuck up a plus 12 at advantage.
Gets in that one.
2 nat ones would be necessary. I got a 22.
So, Sterling, do you wish to hear the voice?
Do I know whose voice it is?
Yeah. Your god.
Then yes.
My Sterling, for I have a tale to tell you. Shall you listen? For I know
Yes.
your mind wanders, and I know that it aches. But this information should be known to you. For it contains my knowledge, my wants and desires. Once darkness falls, the final day shall peek over the horizon, light shining anew as each pane of glass holds a bell's toll. The dead shall sing in their choir stands, the living shall harmonize to it in tune, while the pipes of resurrection play ever onward. Between the pews lay the corpses of gods, high beings and new-found creatures of chaos. But where am I? But beyond the door, to the world beyond time, to the door beyond wants and feelings. A fragment sits upon a throne of misery. A fragment holds a pen of history. A fragment holds a molecule of reason. A fragment clashes his hammer of questions to an anvil of chaos, searching for the hidden truths buried within. All while the slithering cats nip at our feet for more scraps to fall below. This world bears the tension of service, and as it bears greater than the burden than you or I shall ever come to know.
All I'm hearing is Kaith and friends are now canonical to the ending of this. You must gather all the cats.
And to you, Alurse, Mercule is contacting you.
Hell yes.
He says to you, if you do you accept his message?
Enthusiastically, she's like, "Yes, darling lover, honey."
The sun hits
It's
the
like-
final dawn. A pale darkness looms from the stairs above to where we once gazed together. My bell tolls for you, as does your light flicker for me. I shall bring your wish to come to pass. I shall hear your words and rise to meet them. March to its ring, for the dead rises, my chosen, and the dead shall come to aid.
He always had such a way with words. Normally it's just, "Why are you bothering me?" And
The
"Why are
candle-
you here again?"
The candle on your shoulder that extinguishes and fizzles away.
Oh. Hey, Cordova, you think that's a bad sign?
And Alurse drops dead.
Yeah, she has another heart attack, this time for real. This is what she gets for going off her diet. Yeah, she's literally mentioned the candle to Cordova before, back after the spire, so. When it suddenly goes out, she's just like, "Cordova, is that a bad sign, you think?"
Okay, sorry, run that by me again. I'm sorry if I've been like a little
The
out
candle-
of it. Like,
The wax of ever. This candle burns on your shoulder, forever attuned to you, and the flame will never go out, and emits a dim light that you are lit. And if you are hit with fire magic, the light expands to 5 feet, where you and shining you in a bright light. That candle has extinguished and fizzled from existence, as it is gone now.
Yep, and if you remember, literally, a whole thing with why she was so depressed after the spire was she was saying she couldn't see any color in the candle, and it seemed dimmer than ever.
Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to happen.
I think maybe we should speed up getting out of here.
Alurse. 1, 2, or 3. Make a choice.
Oh, I always fail these. Let's go with 1.
O chosen of the dead, to rise to be, what is your choice of 1, 2, or 3?
Yep, we're going with the lowest.
Number 1.
Yep.
O chosen of dead, to choice 1 it be. Expand your wings and fly with thee.
Well, I did activate that already, so it might still be going.
You feel a horrible pain in your stomach. And then you feel your shoulder begin to shift and lock, and then the shoulder blade expand as it
Oh,
rips out of your skin, and out comes a single bone wing.
I'm turning into Cordova.
Well,
Whoa.
The
okay,
the bone wing, sorry. The bone wing, as it expands, the bones are pitch black in soot in color, with ripples of purplish magic rippling through them, of the cracks in the marrow in it. And from it, it expands outward, ripples of shadow and unearthly energy ripple to form the meat of the wings.
My first thought is she looks at Soul and she's like, "You jealous?"
Kind of like that. But you only have one of them.
Yeah.
And now the second, then you hear a toll of a bell ring in your head. All of the glass in the room shatters. To
Huh?
my chosen to be, to rise once more and fly with me, to reap upon the souls of earth. Choose your purse, 1, 2, or 3.
Purse. She's gonna stick to 1.
And staff inclad, to one should boil, one should toil as well. Within this mortal coil, I ask to you, 1, 2, or 3.
I choose 3 for the third one.
To toil without end, to bubble with trouble, I give to you an endless cudgel.
Yay. I'll keep it next to my mace. You think this is because he missed me 4 weeks in this place? Well, probably longer now.
I think it's a reward because you didn't have to hear your incessant whining of wanting stuff. It's like every day you use the divine intervention. Hey, could you do this for me? Can you do that for me?
That's just so that she can tell him about her day in the meantime. I made him a salt angel before. You think he'd like a wax angel?
Commit assault on an angel.
I don't even need to
Okay.
wave my arms anymore, and she like flexes the wing.
You got a new weapon.
Yeah. That's a cudgel. I thought they were like a bludgeoning weapon.
Yes, it's a cudgel that can make a scythe.
Oh. Feel like I'm only gonna get the chance to use this out of combat.
Well, Tyler says necromancy is becoming one of those merging mobile games.
You can sacrifice 10
I mean,
HP to fly. I need to make a fly speed for that.
I already did make a serpentier, so I have combined corpses already.
The bone wing acts off you sacrificing HP. If you sack 10 HP, you can fly 30 feet for 1 round.
Well, at least now I don't need to burn my channel divinities just to have a fly speed.
Also, that's a stacking sacrifice that doesn't take up your
Oh.
movement.
So I sack all of my HP but 10, and then I just blink to the other side of the world.
It doesn't take up
At
your
least a
movement.
couple
So you
miles.
can move your normal movement and sack 10 HP to then fly an extra 30, and then sack another 10 HP to fly an extra 30. Or you can
I
hover
step my
for free
way
for 10 feet.
to Nosh.
After you have the cudgel in your hand, you feel as if things are different. You can feel the flow of death and the current it holds slowly emerging from the earth. You then get a sense of power and then a jolt through it as you can feel Shiley's powers slowly beginning to return. But it feels different.
It definitely does feel different.
The power that you feel coming into Shiley is more of a, how would we say, not additive, byproduct of what's occurring.
Yeah, kind of like how we found out a lot of her undead stuff was like channeling through Mercule, so the fact that my connection with them kind of got stronger, it's like kind of hijacking that to do its own thing.
Sterling,
Yes.
as soon as that wing and cudgel appears, your counters begin to go down.
All of them?
All of them. The slain counter goes down, The demon counter goes down. The angel counter goes down. Just a couple ticks a second.
It buffed Shiley's forces.
No. I was like, oh, is she like helping reap souls that should have gone to death instead of turning into more soldiers? But yeah, that's a possibility too.
And then you hear the final words in your head. I call to you, my chosen, to take upon the field. The harvest festival begins, and we shall bring this world anew.
He's talking like them now. That's probably not good.
That's probably not good.
That's probably a shadow Mercule.
He says to you, we shall bring this world anew, for I have sat too idle and too long. My desk holds me no longer, and my throne shall remain vacant. For the dead rise, and the dead shall remain.
Oh god, imagine like during that 4 weeks we were away, like they converted so many things to angels and demons that nothing's dying, so Mercule got a vacation and he's like, now it's time to finally do shit.
You know, it'd be nice if you could stop guessing what I'm actually doing.
Oh, that reminds me, you still didn't answer my my theory I sent throughout the week.
Oh, I'm sorry. You send me so much, I don't really know what's a theory or not.
Okay, feel very confident about this one. I just responded to.
Okay. What do you all think of all that happening while I read this?
So yeah, Alerce is gonna share. Hey, Mercule's acting super different, and he's talking about a great cleansing and resetting the world and stuff. Suddenly,
Oh
so
boy, that's probably not terribly good, is
God
it?
damn it.
sounds very familiar to Shadow Shiley.
You know, letting my guard out doesn't seem like the worst thing now, you know? We could.
Does it when? So, shit, I keep thinking about stuff that our characters wouldn't know about yet because your memories haven't come back in.
To answer your theory,
You
no,
literally-
I never even thought about it.
I was like, hold up, it lines up to everything now after the dialogue.
We just kind of stumble into these things, man.
Alright, well, since it wasn't on purpose, Sterling, your thing with your patron is literally Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. You're staring at the man in the mirror, asking him to change his ways. A summer's disregard in this summer home, a broken bottle top, you getting fucking drunk to avoid your problem. One man's soul.
They follow each other to win, you know, because they got nowhere to go. That's why I want to know. I'm staring at the man.
I want you to know.
I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If I want to make the world a better place, gotta take a look at myself and make a change. I've been a victim of selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there are no home, and not a nickel alone could be pretending that they're not alone. Damn, Sterling. Got that old.
All I'm hearing is I'm Michael Jackson.
Maybe younger Jackson. I don't know if you want to be older Jackson.
I mean, we've already got Thriller in here via Cordova.
All right, what's going on?
You gonna cover yourself in leather and have a bad day? Meet some girl called Billie Jean?
Just beat it, man. Yeah, Alerce votes for leaving the mansion. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if anything, Cordova's like kind of giving a blank stare at Alerce and then just kind of like looks down at himself. Is like, I'm like 14 stories tall. How the fuck am I gonna get out of here? Don't reckon you guys.
Same
could,
as we
like,
got down here.
maybe
Shadow Step.
Cordova's gonna like look up at the ceiling. Like, there any crack that he can just freaking shadow step through?
No.
I was gonna say, Lena explicitly asked you to stop fucking shit up because she can feel it. Might as well just Shadow Step. Now that I have a wing, we don't even need Drago Teach to act as part of the bridge. Shadow Step.
Well, yeah, except if I wait, Cactus, you said there's like no way for like Cordova to like shadow step through the ceiling.
No.
Cordova's gonna like walk over to the entrance, fucking like stoop down, like towards the staircase, just kind of like look through. Is like,
I'm definitely dragging Sterling along.
Are you wanting to be left of the mansion? So, what happens is you hear a voice say, Sir Cordova, you wish to be bereft of the mansion?
There is another way, Cordova, and she pulls out the shrink berries.
if
I
it
can
is at all possible to deposit me immediately outside the walls, that would be
It
nice.
is.
I would.
We shall exhume you from here in one moment. Stand by. Since your friend is unconscious, we do have some ability to maneuver their body.
Unconscious friend.
And
Sorry,
you see the tiles grab hold of your ankles and slither you to the wall.
Okay, fair enough.
And then you're absorbed into the wall. As you are shifted through the dirt underneath the foundation, and then rising up out of the foundation outside of the building like an elevator, before it then crumples around you and the dirt sucks back beneath below you.
Yeah, Cordova takes a look at himself and then takes a look at the fucking mansion that, like, however tall it is, I kind of doubt it hits the 140-foot mark. He's like, yeah, that was probably just as well.
Now do Sterling, and she shoves him in the wall.
I just hit the wall.
The wall's solid as it just smacks against the wall. Take a point of damage.
Ow. What the fuck?
Now do me.
This isn't Hogwarts. You
Well,
can't just
give me a second.
get into the wall.
What's a Hogwart?
So what are you all gonna do?
Give me a second.
Oh, I'm just saying for the other two.
I don't know. I guess
as you walk up the
Okay.
steps to get out, Broomhaze says, "Did it go well, Master Sterling?"
I learned things.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, but not how I wanted to find it.
You look rather queasy. Would you care for a drink, Master Sterling?
How early in the morning is it?
It is 2 in the afternoon, sir.
Yes, that's late enough. Yeah.
You were gonna give him what you gave me. You might want to
Very
pin
well.
it down with something else.
What shall you have, sir?
An old-fashioned.
Very nice, sir. And to what of you, of your companion?
I'll take some of what you gave me before to go.
Very nice, madam. He phases away into the wall. As he goes, he says to you, for the moment, please keep Sir Sunlock company.
Why, hello there, my dearest master. What might I do for you on this occasion?
Who said that?
For
Sir
I,
Sunlock?
my master, I am Sir Sunlock, master of the rune displays and rune technology.
Well, how do they work?
Well, they work as
Displays.
runes. We have different runes here and over there. They're all in the displays, but runes normally work when you engrave them into different things, such as a cup. And he holds up a cup. This one's engraved with a heat rune on the bottom to keep your drink nice and warm. We have another one for keeping it cold. All kinds of things can be done with runes, and you can stack them too. You just gotta be careful. Stack them on plates or put them in little bits in here and there. For this one, for example, a muck, it has both the heating and the cooling property. But in the middle is a transmutation sigil to keep it so the runes don't, well, fuck with each other.
Alerce was nodding along when he was talking about the usefulness of runes, and then when he gets into the sales pitch, like, this one's fire, this one's ice, this one's wool, she's like clapping, like, ooh, like this is an infomercial.
Now, Master Sterling, are you in need of any services? Do you have any things that need runes placed upon them, or runes taken off of them?
Do you have one that can display a audio recording?
I do, but I also know of a certain thing of a shell that does the same thing.
Now, can it be imbued with a trigger?
What do
As
you mean?
vague as whenever Sterling's about to make a deal, he hears my voice saying, no!
There can be magical triggers, but magical triggers need to be recharged for every trigger use. Then you would want a rune battery to power it. And if you had a rune battery to power it, you could have multiple triggers put the trigger on the battery. So if you had, say, a speakerphone or whatever rock you wanted, you put a battery sigil on one end, and you put a battery sigil on the other end. One end has that, so it speaks, and the other end has a trigger to remind it to speak. And all you would need to do is charge up the batteries, either with a sigil of your own, or to have a rune of some kind of a charging station, if it's electrical, or if it's magical, or some kind of other. You use crystals too. Or you can place it into a pool of magic. That also works nicely. Different runes for the different affinities can also be recharged with their own magical elements. If you have a rune of fire or runs off fire of some kind, you can just recharge it with fire or dumping it in some kind of hot coal.
So do you like charge the recorder by talking to it?
No, the recorder itself needs an external source of power, and that power source depends on what kind of rune you want to put on the power source.
Mm.
It looks to
And I suppose love is a power source.
It can be. We do have lava runes, or runes you can describe with lava, but no one really uses them anymore because nobody goes into the mountains anymore. Not much reason to have a lava rune if you're not going mountain adventuring, and not much reason to have it if you're not, well, going into lava territories. Used to use them a lot when we'd intermingle with fire spirits or the fire genasi, but they don't come around very often. We also don't like them in the wooden mansion anymore.
Oh no, I said love, not lava.
Oh, love! No, not really.
Oh.
Love and emotions don't do well with ruins. What is love to one person can be discussed to another, and have it to be placed into a rune is kind of like making a ticking time bomb.
I
If
put
you're-
love in my food.
If you're really
it
into
seems to be
cats,
just fine.
and you find cats lovely, but give it to a person who's allergic to cats, he'll have an allergic reaction to the rune.
That logic makes sense, I guess.
Well, it's imbued with the spirit of a cat. Your love for cats can manifest the spirit of a cat in the rune.
Just use
Yeah.
runes to detect allergies.
You can,
Detect
but
allergies.
normally we put them into a rune chamber. It doesn't go well because once we discover something, it takes a long time to get them out, and they usually die before we get them out. But you can do so. Here, it's test this rune. Places a rock in your hand.
Okay, what
Whose
does
hand?
it do?
Oh, good. He takes it back. You didn't die.
Was I supposed to? What did the rune do? What just happened?
Oh, the rune was for vampirism, checking if you were a vampire.
I have
I actually
empiric.
love mirrors.
Now, sir, what's that ring you got on your finger?
It's a subspace ring. It has a small home in it. Well, not
A
small, but
subspace ring does also have an emissary in there.
an emissary.
Emissary.
Emissary?
Isn't that I forget her name, but she's in the guy.
It's a video game joke. Subspace
Oh.
emissary.
Mm-hmm.
Smash Bros. Brawl.
Uncultured.
Okay. Well, sir, looks like it has a few runes in it. Particularly cursed runes.
Yeah, we've
Does
been meaning to
indeed.
take care of that.
Whoa. You don't just walk up to someone and talk about how cursed the ring is. That's taboo.
Could you remove the cursed runes without affecting the rest of
Could
the magic?
I?
Could you?
Could I?
Could you?
Could I?
Fucking chowder goof all over you. Would you?
Could I?
Well, could you take them off?
Could I?
Oh my god. Every person in this mansion is senile.
Senile? No. But I could.
Is there a catch? Do you need payment or
Well, you're the master of the mansion. Why would I ask you for payment? My only
I thought
payment
you-
is that you paid attention to me. I finally have someone to talk to after all these long years, and no one coming in here to talk to me. No one likes rune magic anymore. No one also likes enjoying rune magic anymore. They all say it's nerd shit. Or they say that I ain't worth my time. I tell you, runes are
Cordova
good
sneezes.
technology.
we have two companions that like runes. I'm sure they'll come
You
visit
do?
you soon.
Oh, it's splendid. That's splendid, sir. I thank you for bringing people who enjoy my craft just as much as I do.
Small issue.
I
One of them is
dabble.
bigger than. Small issue. One of them is bigger than the mansion.
Start gorging yourself on the shrink berries out there, just fistfuls at a time.
Might I say, sir, can I also introduce you to my trains that I have?
His trains.
Yes, my rune trains. I'm coming up with a new thing. Now, before we had steam engines and trains like that, but I think I can make rune trains.
That sounds interesting.
I have a whole model shop set up below. You can see it in the basement.
We were just in the basement. Did we see any trains in the basement?
It's all train
Different
tracks.
basement.
Different basement. Okay.
Basement. You've seen Basement 1. This is Basement 2.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
they get more important the further down they go.
I have a whole bunch
Yeah.
of little shadows down there that I work with.
Well, I believe I have bad news about that. I think most of the shadows have vacated.
Oh, that'd be a shame. I don't think they can leave.
Well, I don't think
Normally,
they were
no.
supposed to. No.
Hey.
Something happened in the basement.
Oh, that's terrible. I hope my trains are okay.
We just like get up here over to the trains that are covered in suspicious claw marks and feathers.
Just absolutely ripped apart.
One's got like a bite
But-
taken out of it. That's
But let
shaped
me
like a
see your
beak.
hand, sir. Let me take a look at that ring. Can you take the ring off for me?
I don't
I
think
thought he
it comes
explicitly
off.
couldn't, right? Because of the curse.
You
Yeah.
cannot.
Here, can I just put my hand out for you and you do it, or you need to like cut my finger off? I
You
don't
let me
know.
hold your hand, sir?
Sure.
Now he's turning into Tarsia.
I don't see any reason why not.
Ooh la la, we are moving too close, monsieur.
You honor me, my deepest master. Thank you for the honor of being able to hold your hand.
Yup. What do you have to
Surrender,
do to get the
Cordova.
runes off? Do you just like pry them off, or is there some kind of magic?
He holds your hand and says, now this is going to hurt a little bit, but once it hurts, you won't feel a thing. Are you ready?
I'm sure that's how that works. Yes, sure.
He holds your hand with his rusty gauntlet and says, okay, 1, 2, snap as you feel your hand get crushed in his. Take 8 damage. He
Nice.
says, now that the bones are cracked, I can maneuver your hands like I want. And he kind of bends your finger up and around. Now I can see what the problem is. And you
Yep,
take another 2
yep.
damage as he
That's
bends
yes.
it back all the way.
How long does this take?
Oh, it should be no more than a couple minutes. You'll be fine. Here,
Minutes.
hold this rock here. With your other hand, not the hand I'm using.
It doesn't do anything. It's a fucking placebo rock.
I'm gonna hold the rock. What's the rock do?
Do you clutch it?
Yeah, I clutch it.
Roll me a strength
Clutch
save.
a sword.
Is it just gonna force my hand to clutch it? Is that all it does?
What was your save?
If this is magic, it has a plus. 1 second. So it'd be 16.
You are forced to clutch the rock.
+2.
I fucking knew it.
As you clutch the
+2
rock,
if you didn't do Alerce's bonus.
as you
That was
clutch
an
the
18.
rock, do you give in to its demand?
What is it demanding?
Do you give in to its demand?
He told me to hold the rock, sure.
As you give in to its demand, you surrender the pain as you flow the pain into the rock.
This is how the rock becomes the next fucking BBEG.
I was about to say, it's like, I created sentience just so it can take my pain.
Surrender your woes to me.
You hear a tiny
mortals.
scream come from the rock as all the pain of you
Oh,
breaking
God
your
damn
hand is
it.
going into the rock.
Oh, no.
Now that we have that all cleared up, okay, we can move this finger here and then, here's your problem. It's a pretty nasty fucking ring. Right there's the rune. Okay, I just need to get my little hammer, my chisel. How do I want to strike this? I know what to do. Hey, priestly lady, you got any holy oils?
Holy oils. I have
Yeah.
holy waters.
Oh, can I have one of those?
Wait, does wax count as holy oils?
No.
Oh. Yeah, you can have the holy water.
He drinks it. I was parched. Thank you. Now, and he carves a rune into your ring, as the ring then cracks a bit with white light as the purple goes to a dark black around the band of the ring. There we go. We removed the nasty little bit of curse on it. I couldn't remove the binding curse on it, but it's a ring, so it should stay on your finger.
True.
It is true.
The
I
binding
don't plan
curse
on
has
taking it
a.
off anytime
Well, I
soon.
guess I could do it, but it would require breaking your finger off.
I like my finger for now.
Because I need to
I
remove the
mean-
ring. But if I broke your finger off, I could then regenerate you a new finger in place of it, and just you could have the finger with the ring on it, and technically on your possession.
I'm good. The ring is kind of a keepsake. I'm okay with it being on my finger.
I got you. Now I'm
Or
gonna
you could
heal
just
your
crush
hand.
your finger into soup and then
No,
pull it
this is
off,
gonna
and
hurt
then
a
I
little
can
bit.
tone
get
it.
that.
Keep holding that rock there while I do this.
Now I could stick weld your finger.
Now, I gotta ask, how would you want this hand remade? Do you want it healed the normal way, or do you want it forged?
I can heal the hand myself.
No.
I'm
I insist, my dearest master. Do you want it
back
healed?
the normal way. Back the normal
Okay.
way.
That's okay. The hard way it is then. Okay. We're just gonna place a rock here and have you put that finger there, and that one
He like
there,
piecing my hand back together.
and right there, and lock the thumb in. Yep, there we go. Ah, very nice. And then we're just gonna hold the other side of the hand so you can hold it up so don't drop and drop the other rock.
Can I?
Make me a strength save.
No, I do
feel
not
like-
drop it.
Well,
I-
my
I-
master, I need you to drop the other rock. Otherwise, this is gonna hurt a hell of a lot more.
I can't drop the rock. I did
Oh.
whatever's on it's forcing me to grip it.
That old thing. Okay, 1 minute. This is gonna hurt a little bit.
He's gonna
God
crush your
damn it.
hand with the rock inside.
He says, "I'm sorry, my friend." Is he
Oh no, he's gonna obliterate the rock.
He literally he places another sigil underneath it of a sigil of death.
Oh my god.
He reaps the soul in the rock as it then dies, and then places the soul places the rock on the other side of it to then put the soul back into the rock, and then upon which he then tapes that rock to the bottom of this one, which puts it and spends the soul into one rock to another to spend upon a rune of rebirth, where your hand is brought back to where it was as you can feel all the bones unshattering and relocking into place with all the pain again. Take another 8 damage.
It's awesome.
And then
awesome,
heal
awesome.
8 HP.
I just stay where I'm at.
Now, I don't have any official healing magic, so I'm just using a little bit of time magic and time runes.
We have healing magic. We can take care of it.
Oh, but time resets everything the way it was. That is what you said, my master.
Sure then.
He's gonna have this one like super wrinkly hand.
Now, there you go, and he shakes your hand. It's a little sensitive. The ring is now uncursed. You can officially now sleep without any worries of where you're sleeping.
Man, we should have come to see you. None of the other servants believed us there even was a curse. Or skeletons, for that matter.
Well, you did come to the guy with runes on his name.
On his name?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Soul's gonna fly down and heal me.
Oh, hello, little birdie.
See how much is that?
Let's see. And he lifts up his helm because he's a haunted piece of armor. As you see the name on the inside of his armor that says Sir Sunlock, with runes written underneath it.
Oh. If I carve your name into something else, does it also become Sir Sunlock?
It would become a fragment of me, and then my soul would splinter, and I would put into many different pieces. And it happened once before. It was extremely painful. I don't want to do it again.
Good to know.
And then both of them would come to haunt you, because then I would have to come reclaim that piece of my soul.
Oh, but what if I made a bunch of Sir Sunlocks? No, I'm kidding. It's a tiny army of Sir Sunlocks.
They fight to the death to see who gets to be the main Sunlock.
You don't want to know what happens.
Who would win, 100 Tiny Sir Sunlocks or one Godzilla size Sunlock?
Kind of like a Revenant situation. Not a good time.
We just keep doing it over and over again. He'll just get stronger and stronger.
One of these days, we're gonna fumble into like just provoking, like just kind of asking questions. Like, okay, what if you do this? What if you do that? And then it's gonna stumble into just motion out Cordova. That's how you get a match like him.
Broomhaze comes back with your drinks. For I return with your drinks, sir. Sir Sunlock, I do hope that you didn't bore them to death with your ruins. Oh, not at all. I was just recounting how to help the dear master with his ruin issues, so he doesn't bring ruin to himself.
This guy gets it. Finger guns.
Very well. Here you are, let's say, and you are Master Sterling. The barkeep gave you a cup of peanuts, as it is not well to drink this early in the afternoon without something on your stomach.
Has Cordova been doing this all time?
Cordova, what have you been doing this whole time?
He's been fighting the boredom. That's why I was
Cordova was under the impression that we were leaving the leaving the mansion soon. He's just kind of been hanging out. And it's like, well, they're taking a while. Cordova's gonna fucking
well,
I guess...
Sterling, you want to play in the arcade one last time? No, I'm kidding.
You could go to the gambling room and gamble. Play a few games.
Maybe a different time. Wait, don't we need Lena to reset the time because Cordova stopped that from happening? So it hasn't
Lena
been
seems
4
kind
weeks?
of unresponsive to that kind of request right now.
Or can she not do it because Cordova wrote it as so?
Well, she can't do it right now because she's not here.
I don't think I like overrode her ability to do that. I just kept that instance from happening.
He kept that instance from happening. To put a difference of what divine intervention is in his power, divine intervention makes things so for all time and reality, right? It can change things on like a cosmic and godly scale. Cordova's is like in the moment, the scene, or the event happening, that it shifts it for that cause. So if like he was to, I wish to end the undead calamity, well, it's the undead calamity for the era you're in, not the calamity as a whole.
Although also in the
Whereas
case of
divine
like,
intervention, Alersi wants to end the undead calamity, it would bring it to a larger scale or diminish the return on it.
Although in the case of actual divine intervention, to be fair, there's only so far you could go with a divine intervention until you bump into someone else's domain who's actively contesting it. So
yes.
I guess in the case of Cordova, I guess in the case of Cordova, in that sense, it's like less contested but more localized, at least for now.
Sterling, are you wanting to do anything before you leave the mansion?
Maybe pick up your simulacrum from storage.
I think it's gone now.
True.
I don't detect it. Because he said it went to go kill the guy and failed, so it's gone.
Are you leaving the manor, Master Sterling?
Yes, for now.
He walks up to you and gives you a hug, and then walks back. For it
is
a
it
pleasure.
A wet hug?
No.
Because he's like Manistee.
I thank you for visiting the mansion, Master Sterling. We hope that you will come again and that you shall enjoy your stay once more.
I'm sure I will. Hopefully under different circumstances next time.
Now carry on, sir.
I guess we're leaving Lena in the mansion. She can catch up later.
Wow.
What do you mean? She and Abelard are walking with us. Sterling, you're acting so silly today.
So where do you wish to go from here?
I think we need to go back to town to make sure shit didn't fall apart in the 4 weeks we weren't defending it.
Yeah, the city. I mean, to be fair, the city like stood for quite some time before we showed up. I guess it's
They
probably
were shooting their own men for 5 straight days and hadn't hit a non-moving target.
if anything, I figure it was probably a case of like stupid fucking bloody stalemate, probably.
As soon as I exit, do I get the message back that I sent to the guy we got the quest from, who is currently asleep at the time?
What message?
We sent him a message that was like, hey, we're heading up to this manor because we got a call from this baron who apparently knows us. Be right back. Let us know if anything's going on. And we updated him on the situation. And because it's message, he can send one back when he wakes up. But we were, in another time.
So you get a spell back as he says to you, all right, I shall wait for you for the time being. And then you get another spell message that says, for it has been a great deal of time. For where are you? Please report. We have dispatched a team to the location to where you last were. We have found a great deal of battle that has been happening. We need your report. What has happened to you? Where are you? We have dispatched multiple people to the location, and yet they keep dying. What have you faced? What are your whereabouts? What is happening?
We trying to siege the
I like
the
to
summer
imagine that.
mansion.
Wherever you are, to whatever might be happening, we have grim news to report, for the enemy has been laying siege to the nearby area. For they are facing threats from the sea and from the land, as they are making crypts around us. Wherever you might be, we are within deep trouble, as we are failing in our very most efforts to keep the defense under guard. We are in deep need of help. If you can find aid and or time, please respond or come back to this area. We are losing men by the day.
Okay, so I take it we need to get there like right now.
Yeah, probably. Everyone on to Cordova's back.
Okay, Charizard,
Yeah,
fly to town.
That we had to make him ostrich since he didn't like him flying us places.
At this
stop.
point, yeah, at this point, Cordova's fucking like closer to fucking Mothra's size.
Yeah, he's like blotting out the sun. It's like, still can't fly, not big enough. I don't believe it.
Cordova's one of those Pokemons where it's like, he's not flying type? What?
At this point, Cordova's wingspan is like almost 340 feet.
I call shotgun and rides on one of the wings.
So yeah, fucking.
Man, I should have got him to uncurse something else too. I forgot about that.
What were you gonna have him uncurse?
The winged sandals that I need, like 30 owl wings to uncurse.
Hey, I helped you find some owl wings. How many did you have?
I've got 9 right now. It's 20. I have about half of the owl wings I need. If we cut off Cordova's wings, Does that count as 5 sets of aircocker wings?
Technically
They're so
speaking,
big.
yes. Well, no, it would count as 1 set of wings, but he can regrow them, right?
Aw.
Yeah, I can regenerate.
I would really prefer not to.
Hey, Cordova, give me your wings real quick. I need to make some fried chicken.
My wings are big and heavy enough to fucking crush you into a pulp if they were to land
Perfect for
on
feeding
you.
the poor.
Yeah, plenty of meat, you know? You don't need both wings, do you?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. On the way out, we would have had our cannibal friend being carried by the skeletons, pulled out of storage.
I just realized you've been in the mansion for like almost 2 months now.
Yep.
It was 4 weeks before, and then we spent like a few more hours exploring the basement and talking to the
Yeah,
rune guy.
it should have been like 1 month. Or were you talking like IRL as far as like game session scheduling?
Game
Yeah,
session
yeah.
time.
Yeah, now that would be about 2 months, but that's D&D.
Can we also take a break for a little bit, like a 2-week break?
It was literally, I told you that it had been 2 months since that I had a longer rest in IRL time.
So you begin to fly back, right? As you cover the battlefields you were before.
He's an eagle from the Lord of the Rings.
You're fucking big enough to be one of the fucking eagles from Lord of the Rings at this point, Cordova.
Cordova unironically fucking blots out the sun like.
You're gonna make turbine noises as well as you go through. You're gonna attach a fucking warthog to the bottom of your gullet.
I don't know. Are you ready to say that Grima makes turbine noises whenever he flies?
Sure.
Okay.
Like, fuck it, it's canon.
So
traditional aircocker language is just
you fly back across the battlefields that you recognize, and the forest that was once there burnt down.
Oof.
I mean, yeah. I'm not convinced that was the enemy, though.
It was burnt down, and you see that it's been reformed into a monolith spire that has a graveyard cemetery around it, as you can literally see like the monolith pulse with energy as like 40 skeletons rise up and march.
Are they marching towards the city?
Yes.
Hmm.
And then like a couple minutes later, it pulses again and another 40 rise.
So, out of curiosity, how do you think that spire would respond to like 7.25 million pounds dropping on it?
Not well, but I don't think you want to be in a horde combat right now.
Could they reach him?
Also, couldn't Olurse set up a like lure station with her thing? The spell to call undead from like miles away.
I mean, if the spire is also doing it, my thing would do it. Might be better off just having me try to dominate them.
And then you look out to the horizon as you see that surrounding the outside area, like blotted around on the outside of the forest, are multiple spires like that, like 20 to 30 of them. That, like all plume and synchronization, as you can hear the collective clicking and rattling echo through the forests.
Yeah, they mentioned that there's like crypts being set up around the city, so
it reminds me of home. Well, Sluffberg.
We didn't exactly take a rest on the way out, so like we should probably get to the city first, maybe.
Your EP already? We only been up a few hours.
Wait, what?
Your EP already? We only been up a few hours, I think.
When did I say I was sleepy?
It's a joke.
You're talking about taking a long rest or whatever when we arrive in the city.
Oh.
So
no, I mean like I was out of resources for a bunch of stuff.
So Lena, your friends left you at the mansion.
Crazy.
as you're healing up, and they
Even that.
hijack the key to put Cordova outside as you normally would. But as you begin to wake up, they say to you that your friends had left the mansion while you were resting, and they're heading off to the city. Would you like to join them?
How long has it been?
She's canonically waking up on Cordova's back. Just
Oh
seeing
my
the sky go
God.
by.
No, I'm having her in the mansion. So, it's been maybe 10 minutes.
Since they left?
Yes.
These motherfuckers couldn't wait 10 fucking minutes.
You were
Okay.
unconscious. We didn't
And
know
also
you were going to
not
wake up.
here. And in my defense, I said we were leaving with Lena.
But I want to introduce a mechanic through this.
I can just drop my house on them? Hell yeah.
So you have the ability of the key that's embedded in your hand as like a tattoo that allows you to enter the mansion where you want to be. However, you can also transport yourself to the other master of the mansion.
Oh.
Because you and Sterling are both a master of the mansion. You're both residents under it. You hold as the master of the magic of the mansion, but he's still a master of the mansion. Like, he can still come and go inside of it as he pleases whenever he wants. He just can't freely travel to it. It's kind of like being on a guest list or a family list. But
yeah.
because of that, he acts as a conduit of the mansion. So you can travel to him freely or the mansion freely. Out of combat.
She just wakes up, sees nobody's there, hears they left, and goes, God fucking damn it. And just, like, scrapes herself together. And then,
Your ribs
I'm guessing...
have been healed. They're set into a, they're set by the roots that are holding them in place, and they will heal up in a couple days with the healing magic.
So, I guess she's gonna take her happy ass to the party.
Would you like anything before you leave, Master Lena?
Probably rations, useful things. Oh, any, like, bits and bobs of metal I could take with me, too?
They supply for you a backpack full of 5 days of rations, typical, a dungeon pack, a priest pack, and they also give you 6 ingots of iron and a portable anvil and hammer.
Hell yeah. She kind of gratefully takes it, nods, and then, what does she do to transport? Just think about where he
So
is?
when you clutch your hand, think of it like conjuring up a piece of magic or a spell. You, similar to Sterling's ring, he thinks about it and he can go there, but you would clutch your hand and you get a sort of like visionary ping in your head of like a fast travel map of like the general locationary map of where they are, and you see a blue dot for them, Sterling, and a green dot for the mansion.
Blue dot moment.
And then you think of the blue dot as you grab Abelard and transport onto Cordova's back. Cordova, you feel a little bit heavier.
Sure, another bug has appeared on my back.
Not like that much heavier, but like you felt something else just kind of drop on you. As from out of nowhere, Sterling, you feel someone grab your shoulder as it is Lena with Abelard.
Fuck, when
You
did
sure
you
the
get here?
components for the... She's been here the whole time, Sterling. I keep telling you this.
Roll me a deception check,
silly,
Larsa.
She believes
Against Sterling's insight.
She believes it. I'm rolling percent. Doesn't
Let me
matter
roll my
regardless
insight.
because I got a negative 15 on everything.
You could roll a nat 20.
Do.
You're charging your attack. I mean,
Insight is the only wisdom skill I have that's not a negative. Oh my god.
So you nat 20 to bend the will of matter and to make it always look as if she was there as you modify his memory with your pure words of charisma.
I guess so. I didn't really look that hard. Whatever you say.
Wow. That's
She's
fucking
probably
crazy.
Get a bardic
sitting behind
inspiration, Lursa.
She's probably been sitting behind the 40 skeletons and the 2 sand dragons. It's easy to miss them in the crowd.
I like how it's persuasion because Alerse fully believes she was here the whole time too.
Of course, I would never leave my adoptive daughter behind.
That's a crazy sentence that I'm not talking about.
Since when has that become a thing?
How old even are... I'm not asking. You know.
You asked this before, I remember. When she first came out of stasis, and it was like, so my family's dead, and Larsa was like, I could adopt you. I'm pretty good at it by this point. And you're like, how old even are you? You found out she was a bit younger than your normal age, excluding the 2,000 years. And then she's like, so is that a no? And you're like, yeah, sure, fine, whatever.
Lena does not remember this because she straight up was like, I don't know what the fuck this bitch is talking about. I'll just say whatever. Biting her in the ass.
Yeah.
As usual.
Yeah, saying whatever to end the conversation. And ever since Alerte just keeps being like, oh, this is Lena. I taught her everything she knows, which was how she got the teaching job.
God.
Also, I like to think as part of that persuasion, Lena's like, oh, hey, since when you had that big bony wing on your back? And she's like, what?
What?
Sorry.
So you're flying overhead. You see the pulsing monoliths, and you see that, like, sort of like at the edge of the city, kind of like where the road is, like, meaning like the outskirts of like the peasant area, they've started setting up barricades and such, is just walls of skeletons roll up, and they shoot them down with bows or arrows or spears or slay them. And the skeletons are pretty weak. They're weaker than normal skeletons, but it's more of like a numbers thing of you slay 6 of them, one stabs him, he slays the next 6, the other one stabs him, and then he slays it, and it's just the guy drops and has to be dragged back, and then the mage casts a spell, and then a cannon goes off, and it is visibly you see that there is more wounded than there is dead, but that also means they're attritionally being worn out.
Yep, because they gotta actively devote resources to keeping their people alive and out of danger.
And you
Whereas the
see
skeletons are
from
just
the
like,
sea that there is ships that sail inward, as there is, like, you see the dwarves are kind of like out there on like different craft of whether it be underwater craft or ships themselves sailing out to meet them, as well as undead sea dragons and sea serpents that are just swimming over and dive underneath and just scoop a ship out from the sea.
Alerce's gonna send a message to the general guy, just like, so, still thinking undead are bad? Useless in combat.
He says to you, where have you been? I do not have time to respond to your frivolous responses. Yes, the dead are useful in battle. We are being pelted by them by the day. Do you wish to jest again at this time of deathly doom and hour? Where have you been, though?
We visited the Baron, and it turns out time is different there.
What magically poppycock are you serving me?
Chronomancy?
What is this? Whatever. For you are stuck within some kind of time rift, is what you are saying. I don't believe it, but it does account for some things. Either way, you've dealt with it, have you? I will give you some credit as you are still here and you have his granddaughter. And I don't care. We need your help, and we need it now. We need reinforcements, and everything is on fire. I'm put to my wit's end.
Alerce will share his words with the rest of the party.
Say you're not antagonizing the garrison commander of a besieged city that's currently undergoing battle, are you?
I would never. In fact, he should not know what tone I took when I sent that message because it's only text.
He's just that stressed.
Also, counter argument, it's an entire thing where you do not send over text stuff that could be misconstrued tonally.
No, I'm in the modern age. I don't have time to consider the ramifications of my text messages.
I guess we need to get rid of all those obelisks producing undead.
When you are able, when you're not able, get here now to my office and we can discuss things further.
Hey, DM question.
Yes.
Could we have Cordova fly over all the obelisks and I just spam the Hellhorn to drop demons in the middle of all the undead?
Don't know if that's
That-
going to work how you want it to.
Yeah, not sure if that'll be a good idea.
As long as I don't get below half health, they help me. They're on my side.
Tell me what the Hellhorn does again.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Let me copy and paste what it does.
If anything, I was also considering potentially having Cordova like fly low and just
Kick him,
like
yeah.
fucking bulldoze a handful of them on the way in. Because again, Cordova weighs like almost
Oh, you lost him.
4,000 tons. I'm not entirely sure if those things are going to be able to even like slow him down. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Could you barrel into one of them? Yes. You could take out one. It's the space between them and the amount. So.
Oh, sending. I keep thinking I have message, but I have sending.
Okay, so.
But yeah, it's still the 25
action or
words.
bonus action. Pay 20 HP.
But yeah, I guess Cordova's gonna friggin' like do that to a just like bulldoze one of the obelisks that's like in decent view of the city's walls, I guess, to make IFF a bit more apparent.
What I'm trying to get across here is that the distance to the monoliths from the city is like it's far enough out into the forest that if committing to an engagement with the obelisk means diverting enough resources away from the city. So they're a far enough a ways away where they can't actually put a resource into going to one.
Okay.
If you want to imagine it like they're like
the
a
obelisks
city.
are the obelisks are a backline asset.
Yes, a backline asset. They're about a city's pace away from this one. On the main map, it's like 1 or 2 squares.
It is time, my children.
So for them, like 2 days travel. But it doesn't really matter too much when every couple minutes it pulses up a new army of 60. So yes, you could right now smash down to 1. I'm saying though it's going to delay your time frame to where you want to get back to.
Well,
if you want to pay.
Yeah.
That was part of
gonna
Sterling's
just
thing.
go
He has
straight
to
to
pay
the-
20 HP.
I have passive regeneration with soul. They heal me 1 hit point every round. So I could do 1
Okay,
demon
I was gonna
every
say, I
2
can-
minutes. Every 2
Yeah, I
minutes I
could-
just
No,
drop
that
a
would-
demon.
Yeah. Now, how long that single demon would last?
Oh, it depends on which one I roll. Some of these are got a big health pool.
Is that what you want to
But
do?
hey, when we go in the ring, I could
Let's go talk to the commander first. I'm sure he's got an actual thing he wants us to do.
Yeah, Cordova's gonna like plop the party down like next to the defense guild.
I like to imagine when you land, you're just like picking us up by the hand and setting us down carefully.
As you go over past,
Yeah,
they
at
start.
this point, Cordova has to like squat down in order to like safely
As you
put the party
fly
down.
above, every soldier points up and screams, "It's a fucking dragon!"
Ugh.
As you see, there's ballistas slowly being aimed up at you.
Fine. I'll spend another message to alert them that it's not a dragon and we're in fact here to help.
Yeah, no, actually, you know what might have been better? Messaging the garrison commander that is like, oh, by the way, we're coming in on Cordova's back, and he's like fucking 14 stories tall at this point.
They send off a
I mean, they
ballista
already
shot.
knew.
Does a 14 hit you, Cordova?
A 14 hits.
You feel a ballista shot smack right through your chest as it sticks up, puncturing through you. Take 25
That's a
damage.
lot of his body to puncture through.
Sorry, how much damage was that?
25.
Cordova's gonna fucking sighs like, they're shooting at us.
And I already informed them not to, but you know how they are.
Where did you send the
1d4
message?
5. To the guys on the ground.
To
Whoever seems to be telling them to fire at the dragon.
one of the guys
Because the
shouts
commander
out.
already
and
knows we're coming.
One of the guys shouts. Well, the head commander does, but not the field commander.
Yeah.
But the head guy shouts
That's why
out
I
and
was
says,
saying I'm messaging
"Some
the field
person
guy.
told me it's a Cordova. What is a Cordova?" Is that a type of
Specifically,
dragon?
I told him it's not a dragon and we're here to help. I did not say it was a Cordova.
You said you're riding on the back of Cordova.
No, I said we're here to help.
Well, as you retroactively change it to say that you're here to help, they say, "Someone's here to help, but where are they?"
You know what? At that point, Cordova's just gonna fucking yell back at the top of his lungs, "Friendly fire!"
Roll an intimidation check.
I like to imagine just this deep ass bellowing. Fire.
Friendly fire.
Bebo,
Cordova alone.
Leave littlins alone. Friendly fire.
It's okay, Cordova. I give you
Cordova,
healing.
Cordova has a -1 to intimidation.
Okay, so you
Still
Yeah,
better
this
than
is
my minus
charisma.
15.
roll me
Because it's-
intimidation.
Charisma based in this case.
You want to get better at doing dances.
True.
I mean, can I freaking
Intimidation.
roll performance freaking wing signal them?
Intimidation first, and then we'll see what happens.
10.
They say,
Actually, come to think of it, in this context, that might have been a good thing. Like, not. That might have been one of those cases where it's like, maybe you don't want to roll high on this one.
he looks up and says, "Wait a minute. Hold fire. It's not a dragon, it's a bird. Birds don't breathe fire. Let it go. It's probably a griffin or something."
Heal 34. For my first level slot.
As you keep moving, the ballista shot slides out of your chest and falls to the ground.
Nice.
Do you land on the outside of the wall or on the wall?
I think they need the wall. I don't think a fleet destroyer's worth of weight landing on the wall would be conducive to the wall's health.
I don't know.
think they need the wall.
You perch on a lot of things, so I wonder. So
Perchance.
do you land inside or outside the wall, Mr. Titan?
I guess the it's said for us to meet the garrison commander at the like at his office, right?
Yes.
So would that be inside the wall? Like we've been there before once.
Defense guild inside the wall. Yes.
Yeah, it's like right here.
Yeah, good. Cordova's going to land like wherever
You land
is
in
the
a
clearest area, though.
garden field out. You land we'll say over here.
Like inside the wall. Yeah.
Yep. You land over in the garden field as you desecrate 6 field crops.
Ah, fuck. Sorry, I thought this was a vanity garden.
As
not
you
a
do, the farmer's like,
functional
"Oh
one."
fuck, what is that?" And they run.
It was all going to get trampled
Yeah.
by the undead anyways. It's fine. They're not inside the walls.
As you land down, a horse rider comes out to meet you. As it says, "For the general is expecting you. Please make haste."
Yeah, Cordova squats down and like sets the party down on the ground. Just like, all right, let's get over there.
Are you gonna shrink down, Cordova?
The berries don't work out here. Cordova's got like a shrink in him, like one shrink in him by way of the
Organ compressing thing, I think.
Yeah, actually, let me check how many potions he's got on him. He's got 3 shrink potions, which is like 90 feet. So that would knock him down to 50 feet tall. And then
You can reduce yourself
he
by a
can-
size with the jacket, can't
So
you?
you
Yeah,
just
with a
stomp
jacket.
along with the party as
So
the
that
giant
would
that you are.
that could, well, yeah. I'm gonna unless they'd be fine with Cordova at frickin' Kaiju 2, Cordova is gonna bother to like shrink down to I think that the smallest he can get at this moment would be gargantuan.
And you can stay at either size that you want. I'm just saying if you want to, you can.
You know what? Cordova's gonna, in anticipation of a potentially oncoming fight sometime soon, he's gonna stay at his current size.
So as you walk with, obviously you can't go inside the building. You can stand and
True.
look at the top of the building, but as you gaze out Cordova across the
Gotta
wall
lift
of the
the roof
city,
up.
as you just see the spires around and the sea serpents out into the ocean with battles going on all around, as you hear the death, the defying screams that remind you of the Sluffberg plains and cots.
Cordova's looking out to sea, and he's just actively fantasizing right now about like taking one of those galleons or line ships that's currently besieging the city and just fucking breaking it in half himself.
As you walk inside, you see a Colgrim who has deep, deep colored blue and black bags under his eyes, looking sleep deprived, pale and sickly, and drinking another cup of coffee.
True.
You're back. I would say it's good to see you, however, things are rather grim.
Yeah, about that. We can probably handle it.
We
It's not a big
saw
deal.
when we flew over all of it.
Then you understand already the situation we find ourselves in an endless attrition war with the undead.
Yeah, a lot of those these days.
Did I give him this kind of voice, or was it more Britishy?
I think it was a bit more like I think it was a bit more like officer-esque.
A bit more this.
Yeah, like
I
Stuck up
don't
officer.
remember.
like I think like a bit on the like kind of like aging field officer kind of deal.
Like this, then. The old
maybe-
aging officer of Colton. I have many voices,
think-
and I forget often which I give them.
I think I
Let's
don't
rest.
think his voice was like quite so bassy.
Better go with the
Some more up
sock
here.
puppet voice just to be on the safe side.
No, I'm not doing a sock puppet. Should be up here, then. Correct?
Yeah, that sounds about
Yeah, that
better,
sounds
I
right.
think.
My dearest, for things are rather quite grim right now. And while it is at the stakes that it holds, I am getting rather tired. But I cannot sleep, as there is nothing else of a command to withstand any of these sieges. And not like I'm getting any younger, and they're not giving me any more support, so it is I that shall stand ever vigilant.
Could you
About
take
that?
an hour rest?
You don't understand. For I take a
We
rest
take
for a
the-
mere
to
moment,
the-
and my command decides that it is the best time to charge into battle into an endless horde of bones and marrow and get themselves killed, depleting us of another platoon of men.
Yeah, they don't seem to be the best at taking orders.
So I must be here at all times, awake and trying to push forward. The Mage Guild has set me up with a bit of a device to help me continue onward and help me ticking. Ugh, but it hurts my chest ever more. They gave me
I
an
give
ever beating heart.
Ooh.
And they've also given me a bit of what is it? Yeah, turns, and you see that a quarter of his skull is replaced with metal.
Was that there before?
No, I
They
don't
have
think it
given me
was.
this clockwork machination. It was given to an old relative of theirs of the church. In seeing that I have been bestowed, I was in a battle, well, rather grim one. I was given this, and now it has the ever ability to ever make my brain work tirelessly. It just
Yikes.
stutters ever so
Right.
often.
Well, do you have anything specific you want us to do? A main enemy base to take out, or do you know what's erecting these obelisks?
There is a lot. There is a list of objectives that need to be completed, and there is another list of things that need to get done to make this war effort possible. However, it will be a great number of work upon you, and I will be solely relying on your resources to do them. For I don't have any coin or proper engagement to give you, or even a reward to pay you with. What little resources we had before I was going to give to you, but now, as you can see, I cannot bear to spare even a moment of bullet or sword. Every guild in this district and city is hurting. Every guild has their own things that need to be done. For us of the defense, I more so need to get things stable. They don't need to be good or perfect, they just need to be stable.
Alerce has an idea.
Start consecrating areas along the wall as like safe spots.
I mean, I could do that, but that'd require a fuck ton of spell slots that we don't really have. No, my idea is I take my like several hundred undead now, and I upgrade them all, and then we go, here you go. Similarly tireless soldiers to fight back, and ours are stronger.
You should put them all into one thing and then just have a giant behemoth you send out.
Well, then I'd have to like kill the skeletons to combine into 3.
To be contrarian, but something tells me that they might appreciate numbers. Right about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, how many do we have on the ring map? Because I only have the number for the ones I made since then.
Let me go check.
Oh wait, never mind. 187 skeletons, 3 brutes, 5 commanders.
Wrong map. Might as well show you the updated battalion map.
So yeah, what's the range on Undead Alacrity? Okay, 15 feet per level. Okay, so 210 feet of skeletons. Yeah, I think we can manage that.
You could also put down the signal thing that lures all the undead around the area, like a couple miles out of town, to give them like a couple hours rest. Which, of course, then there would be a giant horde that's been grouped up coming to the thing. But that's just a good bombing target.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's that, or I just like fucking turn undead once they're all there. Yeah, I can make 3 such pillars. Well, technically 4 with my 5th level slot right now. And then I think we're gonna blow our 7th level slot on the Undead Alacrity unless I was wondering this, but does Lena know if any of the church heads that we seem to think were trustworthy could use a regenerate?
Most of them are like
Because
golems.
they were
Aren't
talking. Well, they're kind of like
Warforged
mechanical.
more,
But a lot
but
of the people here, they still have human parts, and they've been going so long without maintenance that they've kind of been needing one or the other to get fixed.
I guess it's true.
I do not think there were anything that we could like fix up last time, unless there's stuff hidden within
You're
the
very quiet.
archive. Okay, fixed it. Unless there's something hidden in the archive, we didn't come across anything to fix necessarily.
Yeah, I was just talking about the church heads. Did any of them have any like biological problems that could be solved by regenerate? Because otherwise, we'll just upcast.
Don't think so.
This. All right, I'm gonna 7th level Undead Alacrity, the 187 basic skeletons plus the commanders.
Before
and
you do
brutes.
any of that, let me type out the rest of the objectives that they need done.
You could also cast prayer healing to give the commander like a short rest, just to give him like quick power nap.
Prayer of healing, huh? I don't usually have that prepared.
Usually don't do a lot of short rests. Usually just do long rests because we can do a long rest in the time frame of a short rest. Well, a little bit longer, but you know.
But yeah, if the commander can get an hour to sleep inside the ring, we could do that too.
So, this is their current objectives they need done. They have 8 total. Destroy the monoliths, destroy the crypts, gain supply lands to other villages that they've lost, destroy the spire of copper in the sea, rebuild the walls in the city, set up fort stations on the outer city limits, get proper defenses up and established, and then establish proper battle command.
Why do we need to set up the battle command for? I feel like that's a them thing.
This isn't something for you to be done. This is just their
I know.
objectives.
The only way they're gonna be able to set up shit is if they're not constantly under siege.
Well, I can lend them the wax golems to help Build a wall of wax.
I could send him my mirror, my like the fuck's it called, my simulacrum, just to sit up on the wall and snipe.
I could send them my 2 undead horses to boost morale.
I think they're back at the mansion. I don't think they're here.
I can summon them.
Well, that's true.
What's worse than a barbarian and than a fighter? I don't know. A surge. They comically bomb them to death. Skeletons just commit seppuku. The general, Commander Coldrum.
Once we get into a fight and start killing stuff, I can probably start snowballing thralls, because I actually kind of forgot about that bit with the whole like life stealing thing. Like I think I kind of should have been like getting thralls from that like last combat or two the entire time.
So the commander says to you, the other more pressing thing is that there are generals of Nosh that are in the area, and the current leaders of the church within this city are helping to defend against them. They have set out on their own brigades to fight them, with the only one remaining, which is the one who stands ready over the church.
Yeah, the one who is the church, because I doubt he can leave.
Also, so that means their whole plan of pretending that everyone else had to sleep while the others, or while one of them was active at a time, had to fall apart.
What do you mean?
They used to say we only had only had enough energy to keep one elder active at a time these days, but they were secretly all just chilling in the basement.
Not true.
I assume
they're all active, but they're not doing well.
Oh, we still need to fix the thing in the basement of the church too.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how that's going now that they've all moved out.
As he gets into it, he says, worst of all, though, as they are fighting, they're not fighting at their peak in physical condition. As many times they have to either shut down and wait for a resupply of energy, or a sacrifice of energy to keep them going. It is rather atrocious in combat, and it is taking a toll.
taking quite the toll on morale. Hey, what do you call it when the cleric is spilling ash all over the carpet with the rituals? Insensitive.
He says to you for the thing under the church, for I do have orders for you, Lena, to please get the generator under the church started as soon as possible.
Yeah, that sounds important.
Yeah.
For if you can, it would at least aid them. Aid us greatly.
Just gonna give Lena a casual reminder. We found out the generator seems to be maybe kinda sorta connected to Grima, who wants to die in the basement.
Oh yeah, the Grima that fucking
Lovely.
Regale us with that tale again.
I think Cordova would tell it better because he was there.
You mean the Grima and that's surrounded by like 2,000 odd shadows that fucking literally like fucking Cordova just kind of like detected for a second and fucking damn near passed out from like immediately going fucking feral upon detecting it, and fucking it was alluded that like Grima not only wanted to die, but specifically wanted to get absorbed by Cordova.
Because it knew you'd turn it into oblivion.
He's like, you can kill me?
eh,
You can really kill
in
me.
the-
Oh, please kill me. Please.
In the sense of like fucking at least they'll be part of something greater.
Yeah, because he's in the gem stuck down there, right?
Presumably, we don't know.
That was a point of power or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're thinking of the other dragon we encountered in the water when we were mining.
There is a sword and a stone somewhere around here that
Is also a point of power. Yeah.
fucking who was it? I'm trying to think of names. Neural wanted me to do for some reason. He's like, "Can you do this for me?" And I was like, "I'm not doing fucking anything for you."
He's like, all right, just meet the King of Withering. He's like, okay, I'll do that.
Why did he want you to pull the
Hey!
sword from the stone again? Jog my memory.
He never told me. He was
Yeah, I was
very
gonna say.
elusive.
More recently, Neural's just been like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if you did this thing? And it's like, why do you want me to do this thing? Why don't you just do it and find out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did he tell you where the sword was?
He said it was outside of the town.
I was gonna say,
in a
wasn't it like
cave.
the forest or something?
Yeah, in the forest. Something
feel
about
like
a
I got the
forest and it
impression it
being
was
like
over here.
underneath a hill or some shit.
He was basically like, once you get close enough, you'll find it.
What was the context of
Mr.
this?
Guardian of the World.
He was asking Cordova to do something, and then Cordova was like, "Fuck off," and so he came to me.
Wait, what
Let me
happened?
go back.
I remember bits and pieces of this.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Shit, I forgot to put in my notes.
Well, yeah, but like what?
The sword and the stone.
Oh, that.
Did he give you any clues or no?
He said something about like wanting. Nerol said something about like wanting Sterling to like go and draw it like in his own name, like in Sterling's own name.
Oh, right. Yeah, because the Guardian of the World thing.
Meanwhile, friggin' Nerol mentioned something about like essentially making like Grayma's truth and like doing something else with it aside from just like taking down Grima. I think the implication was like that would essentially be how like Cordova would go about like entirely absorbing Grima.
Yeah, and the Eldritch God of the Void asked Cordova to give him Grima's soul. That's what I
That
have written down, which is probably the Withering King or something like that.
I think I remember like one of the other major points that was in favor of like Cordova like absorbing Grima was that it would like it would essentially like Cordova would essentially become like a beacon for Grima's shadow, like to get Grima's shadow out from Izlovent and like making a fucking mess over there so we could deal with Grima's shadow. Like Grima's shadow would come to us instead of us having to eventually go to it.
I remember now. I'm just going to tell you what the sword was for so that you all know. Out of character.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because this won't influence your decision making, all right?
No. Look at what I did last session.
Okay, so to remind you all, so you have the dragon that sleeps beneath the sea, which you need the 5 points of power for, and the 5 swords to unseal and vanquish the shadow. So, points of power being the 5 points of power to unlock and unsheath the hidden power of the world and channel it through yourself. Think of like 5 divine wishes or something. Then you have the 5 swords, which are meant to use to bring out the deadly weapons of the world and the earth. And then you have the 5 gems, which forge into Grima's Truth, which in Fire Emblem terms is the Fire Emblem. And the Grima's Truth is meant to kill Grima, but also, where was it? Was it in my notes? Look at my notes real quick. Oh, where is it?
Okay, here it is specifically.
If I remember correctly, wasn't it initially we were told that it was going to be able to kill them, but later we heard actually you gotta have Grima's soul to make the Grima's truth. So we're like, hold up, something here, right?
The deal Neural was trying to make with me was the favor was for not fucking up his patron that I removed a sword from a stone in the forest, and that apparently it's a point of power that's sealing both the shadow and the sea dragons. Because it's like the gems and the swords are 2 different things, and they were both or something.
So, when I have my notes, okay, so from what I have in my notes is that the sword he wants you to unlock, Neural, is a point of power. If you unseal a point of power, this brings the power out of the earth and brings it back to the world of magic, right? If you want to imagine it like the points of power are like the limiters on the world for how fucked shit can get. Yes, you unlock more power for yourself, but also by proxy,
But shit's already fucked.
you release more power into the world and open for everyone. So everything just gets stronger and more deadly in general. It's kind of like unlocking the weave a bit, frees up and makes some room and gaps for things to appear. So things will get easier for you, but also easier for the enemy. So that's what the points of power do. The swords, as I said, they're fell swords that can vanquish the dragons themselves and vanquish enemies, gods, and high powers and all that stuff. Just really powerful weapons, which is what the original 3 heroes, or rather 4 heroes, used to seal the dragon in the first place, with him being sealed with the 5th sword. And you also then have the gems. As I said, they make Grima's Truth, and you have 2 options with Grima's Truth. You either can use the Grimoire, which combines the 5 gems together. Those 5 gems create a tome that you can use to create you can either use it to create things or destroy things. It's just basically like a godly schematic that you can pull knowledge from. But as being one of the things that light the forge and introduces new horrors into the world, it's kind of like opening up Pandora's box. You introduce the newest and latest knowledge into the world as old and new ideas flood back into it. Or you can use Grima's soul to just create a weapon to kill Grima.
Yeah.
Does that all make
And
sense?
then
Yeah, pretty much the
And
sword
then-
is sealed in a point of power, and the point of power is being sealed by the sword. So pull it out, both are unsealed. Or something like that.
And then Neural mentioned something about like using Grima's truth to have Cordova, quote unquote, become something more.
Yes, you could. If you absorbed, say you absorb Grima's soul, you can become a weapon to destroy Grima. By proxy, you also have the soul inside you, which would make the shadow go to you instead, because it's unshackled and it wants to become back with its form again. Shadows to soul, that kind of thing. And then the second thing is if you forge the book that gives you knowledge, you could get knowledge that your people lost to the foreboding god of shadow and time and all things to come to be, the gods of advantage and disadvantage, to regain your people's knowledge of how to create that horrible, horrific being they wanted to bring out into the world. Like the knowledge that you're getting right now of your true purpose, your true being, the weapon that you are to change reality, you would be able to get a lot more of that a lot faster as you've unsealed the knowledge. With the consequence being that you also unseal the knowledge for other races as well. So like the spell weavers would know how to start weaving their deadliest weapons. The Nosh would gain access to their oldest secrets. That kind of thing. Sluffberg and Shiley could reforge their pack of the undead. The demons and angels could reforge their pack with Onakos and Nemesis.
Not terribly sure how good an idea that would be.
The old kingdoms of the far lower realm would be able to rebirth themselves as their flags and banners would be relit. As Norder, Hashta, Lancaster, and Argrestia would reemerge.
And then all the nuclear launch codes get out and mutually assured destruction.
Not entirely, as they get the knowledge to come back, but they still have to unlock it as they go. It's just that it's open and available now, so new things are born in.
Everyone gets a detailed guide on how to make a nuclear warhead, but that doesn't mean everyone can make one.
Imagine being introduced to a thing called uranium, but having no idea where it is, what it is, or how to do anything with it. You know what uranium is, and you know that it can make a bomb.
The in between is up for grabs.
Or, like, for example, knowing that physics exists and knowing that there's a thing called gravity, but how you test gravity? I don't fucking know. You just know there's gravity now.
Meanwhile, in that scenario, Cordova essentially is like, okay, so you're currently a hydrogen bomb. You're actually supposed to be a thermonuclear bomb. This is how you become that.
Anyways, so with the knowledge that you have now, with their objectives, what were you going to do? Or what were you going to say?
So the decision is what we do first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would...
No, Lursa was doing something. I'm saying, Lursa, do you want to finish what you were doing?
Oh, yeah, we were gonna pop into the ring real quick, grab my undead and golems, and pull them back out to help. And then I was gonna undead alacrity the mini undead, so that they had some better than average undead helping them fend off the endless waves. I'm casting it with a 7th level slot, so hopefully that.
Does it just say that it
means they'll
upgrades
be-
them, or is it that I have to choose stuff? Or...
Up till now, you've chosen, and you usually scaled it with the spell slot to some extent.
So, what is your slot you're using?
A 7th level spell slot. But yeah, we don't need like a very specific thing. You could just be like, all right, these are the jocks of the undead
I have
world.
a table I have to roll on. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
So you
Yeah, I
do a
didn't know
7th
that.
level?
7th level. For, what was it, 187 skeletons, 3 brutes, and 5 commanders.
Okay. Interesting.
Plot twist, they're all biscuit.
They're turned into sinew casters.
Sinew casters.
Hey, you get like 170 something casters for the wall.
You get 177 sinew mancers.
What do they
What
do?
does do?
Sinew mancers mold flesh and bone.
Wow.
Hey, they have a use for all those dead people now.
Well, they can also, morph the skeletons they're fighting, right? Can't they? Because they're made of bone.
It's harder, but they can. As long as they can dominate the mind of the skeleton, they can start to morph them into creatures and shit.
Well, time to put a red bandana on them and send them to the front line. Probably ask the commander how to differentiate them.
It did come with a commander.
Like ask the garrison commander like
Yeah, the
what,
actual garrison
what
commander.
color Alerce's undead need to be wearing in order to not get shot.
Yeah, do we need to put like a helmet on him or something? Like,
This is the undead commander Alerce summons.
nice.
Return of the Death Pope. Oh, yeah, Sterling wouldn't have been around here for the Blood Pope.
Mhm. Actually, I'm the only one who was.
I'm pretty sure Lena was there for that. I don't know.
How would she be there if she came later? No, this was back when we had Tides and Wanda in the party.
Yeah, this is a long time ago.
So, the
If,
commander says to you, "For my master Alerce, what shall we do with the forces that you've summoned forth?"
Help out this commander guy get some rest by taking care of the undead forces sieging the city.
For we shall do the best that we are able. For my dear commander-in-chief, for the great Alerce has entrusted this task with us, and thusly we shall help you whether you bend to our will or do not.
Need to,
When you said the great Alerce, she's like posing.
And now, point me to the direction in which these undead flow from. All that we require of you is to not light us on fire.
Point them towards the wall, I guess.
Well, do you want to give them identifiers first? Give a couple minutes for all the commanders to get the notion before we send them out.
For we shall build packs with your flag upon it. That should be worthy enough.
Just wait here for like 5 minutes for the word to get around before they start trying to cut you down.
If we wear their banners and flags, would they hunt down their best of kin?
They're not very smart. I'll give Sterling that.
Then I shall wait for this commander to give me my orders, if you deem it as such, my master.
She pets him on the head. Very good. Very smart. That's my good point.
For I thank you for this.
She's like, here, have a treat, and she hands him one of the life essence rations.
For I am unable to eat this, as my mouth is soon shut. However, I accept it all the greater as a relic from my master. We shall keep this within a glass box.
Oh, don't worry. You can just like rub it in. I did it with the golem. He didn't have a mouth either.
Now, we shall await at the garrison. As they kind of
Stay
saunter
safe.
off.
Love you. Remember the buddy system. If you get into any trouble, feel free to come back.
And then you hear a raspier voice say, "Then what of me, my master?" Because you are now a general under Mercule, you've summoned up a herald. For I am a herald of Mercule, and I come under your witting command. For what shall I take under your orders, my dearest general?
Everything we said to him applies to you.
Is there any task that you wish to have done soonest?
We're mostly just defending right now, unless you specialize in any of our other objectives.
List your
You
objectives.
should list out the
to me.
8.
I thank you
Destroying
for
the
gifting
monoliths, the
me
crypts, the supply line.
intelligence. For we shall try to overtake these monoliths, for I am a crafter of such creations of artifacts. For we shall retake them with the name of Mercule, and station your name upon their honor. For the rebirth of the Lerse shall continue ever onward, marching of the undead shall rise.
When you said thank you for the information, I thought he was just gonna teleport out, like you fucking moron.
He said thank you for the intelligence.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, thank you for telling me your objectives, and then like he'd teleport out because he was actually part of the other side. I would have lost it.
I should have done that. Oh well.
But yeah, shall give him a life essence ration too, which reminds me I need to roll for what kind of buff we had today.
For I shall treasure this artifact that you have given me, and place it upon a box of my mantle.
Oh shit, we got a 6. We get to choose. Anyone expecting any specific saves today?
He looks at Cordova as he exits the building, bows to him, "O mighty guardian of my god, for I thank you for bringing such undead to the living of life, and that we might purge these worthless vermin from the city, and rebirth them under the entropy of Mercule." And then he slowly shifts away. Huh?
Cordova just looks to Alyssa and is like, what was that about?
They're just enthusiastic about their work.
Uh-huh.
Well, then I guess that solves one of our issues of supply for a bit. Thank you. I shall tell my men not to attack the undead with the banners.
And we'll send 2 of the golems to help repair the wall a bit. Speaking of, Lena, did you ever make any progress on your golem friend? You mentioned
because I need a
reforming a
core.
stove. I gave you a core. You took one
I
of
need
my
to make
3.
a thing out of it. You make a magic core.
Yeah, I bought a magic core that was ready and good to go. Cherry used it on one such goal, or on 2 golems.
Oh, then I need what was it I needed to use it with? I needed to make something with it.
I don't remember.
I don't
I thought I
know.
just got a stone. That's what I have. It's just that I needed to make the core with the stone.
Oh, here it is. Magistone, which was what I gave you, and then you needed 4 lead ore, 3
Yeah.
steel, 2 tin, smelting in a furnace, and mold.
Yeah, I
Oh
need
wait,
the
we already
mold.
gave you the magic core, so you don't need the other stuff.
I thought I just got the stone.
So yeah, I think you can, at least based on what you forwarded into the
Thingy,
Lena
yeah.
chat, I think you're good to go. You only need more magic cores if you are making more golems.
I feel like I didn't get a core, but I mean, if we have a core, that's fair.
Yeah, I forked over money for 3 magic cores, and I made 2 golems, and handed the 3rd core to you.
Yeah, I did want to make the stove guy, but I don't know if I can do that now because he's not here.
That'd be back on the ship.
Yep, I can make something with it, most likely.
So now for your next objective of where do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
Well,
Sounded like Sterling was going to send his simulacrum to go help defend a spot, and then Cordova wanted
So you
to
try to make a
break
simulacrum,
some shit.
and you can't because you already have one out.
I thought we said it got. I thought we said it failed and got destroyed. Killed. Oh.
You said that. Cactus didn't.
Fuck! I thought it was gonna just be. God damn it! Well, we'll deal with that later. Well, I could send a demon. They want a demon. They want. Be the first use of the.
Like we did it, Patrick. We saved the city. It's just like swarming with undead and demons.
Pretty much.
Did you have anything you wanted to add, Cordova?
I mean,
He's like, let me loose.
yeah, Cordova's not really got much to contribute to this conversation, I don't think. Like he doesn't have any troops yet. At least not until he starts like, making thralls.
I guess it's more so what I'm asking as your GM, where are you wanting to go? So, like, are you wanting to go destroy monoliths and kind of do the other city? Do you want to do crypts? I guess I can kind of
Well,
describe.
one of the objectives was to get supply lines running like to and from the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
Breaking the blockade might help that.
Yeah, that was something I was going to say. Is like, I don't know if we could really do supply lines without first getting rid of the giant obelisk summoning 40 undead a second.
All of them are doable to a certain extent on their own. Just some do better if you do other things first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can do it. Sterling was saying, and like stick a what's it called, a lure or whatever to beckon the undead towards a spot in between two towers, and then Cordova can help
Like-
smash one down.
Yeah, like have them clump up and Cordova just fucking lands on them.
Heck, you could even use the monolith falling to help smash them.
So let me kind of describe what each thing is. So destroying the monoliths is a siege map thing where you'd go out and similar to the bigger map, you would advance and do a big combat round, like that kind of thing. Destroying the crypts is similar to destroying the dungeons that you had before, where you have to
Mhm.
go out to the forts and then go into the dungeon, invade it, fight a boss with the geysers and such. The supply lines is going out to a village and helping the village rebuild, and that kind of bleeds into the what is it? The development guild, and going out and reestablishing villages and helping them rebuild. Where you can just like rebuild them to their barest minimum, or you can like rebuild them to a fully functioning station. Similar to what you were kind of wanting to set up before, Lurse, where you wanted to set up like the different ruins for Mercular churches or whatever. That kind of gives you that availability, as they're fallen villages between the cracks and they're in war right now. So if you wanted to remake them or make them better, you know, this is the time to do so. So there's stuff to do there in terms of rebuilding multiple villages and bettering the overall status quo. And then you have the Copper Spire, which is like a big dungeon to go through, similar to the Salt Spire. You would also need to do sea combat and do ship stuff and all that. And then repairing the walls of the city is more of a background thing with the supply lines. And then, setting up forts and stations. When you retake a fort or retake a crypt, you can turn it into a fort and set up its defenses. That kind of thing, similar to the village building.
And then 7 and 8 also seem like 5, where it's like they kind of just happen as you do the other stuff.
7 happens passively on its own, and so does 8.
Okay.
Wait,
I propose the like putting out some of the immediate like military confrontationally important fires that are currently surrounding the city first.
like have Cordova just scrape his claws across the wall as he flies, killing a bunch of skeletons, turning them into thralls. It's like, okay, now we're set. Like, let's go do a dungeon, guys.
I don't know. We could do a crypt and then turn the crypt into a defensive position and have it being manned by all of your skeletons you summon.
Also,
That
it's
is
gonna
an
be so
option.
funny if, given we have access to the ring again, how we're going to solve this stuff in like a week's time of giving back.
It's like, did they ever sleep?
How big are the crypts?
They're decent
Like,
sized
are there any
dungeons.
like field reports? I guess that like estimate their size.
They're a little bit bigger than the ones in Sluffberg.
Obviously, yeah, we gotta scale with Cordova.
The crypts that were there were old ruins at first, so like they have some like runic stuff on the top, but the crypts in terms of scale that I can tell you out of character, they're a little bit bigger dungeons that you can expect from the Sluffberg ones, but they're definitely older, so they're not quite as well fortified as their ruins that they're using to try to set up bases with.
Okay, because I was gonna say like, given Cordova's like whole size class thing, it might Like we might like in universe have reason to like if anything treat them more as hard points to crush.
You could. That also mean you can't really set up a fort there.
Also, a lot of them were underground in Sluffburg, at least. So even if you crush the top layer,
Well, caving it in would kind of do the same thing.
they're undead. They got time to dig shit out.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of time they're not spending attacking the city.
In the city.
Choices are yours. If you want to crush them, you can. Just know you won't be able to make them into forts, and it will make gaps in your defense.
Yeah. Where's your militaristic spirit, Cordova?
Now, clearly the answer is for Cordova to frickin' just kill a bunch of shit inside of it and start making thralls to occupy it.
Like the bigger Cordova gets, the more his military knowledge just becomes step on it till it dies.
in fairness, like frickin' Electrum Feather's whole thing is more like solo like hero work, just freaking like traipse about the land and like try to do good. Like this was kind of established like really early on.
Oh yeah, something else we could get rid of the Spire of Copper in the ocean so that they don't have to put defenses over there.
True. Though he did say it was like the mega dungeon.
That is true.
It's a bigger
So what do
dungeon that would require. So it's kind of like this. Do you want to do land stuff and shore up the land, or do you want to do sailing combat out to sea, navigate some big waters, and then take on a big spire dungeon?
Can I take my pet dragon with me? The one sailing the ship into the dungeon.
Yeah, friggin' yeah, no, we just sick both dragons in Cordova on it to frickin' knock it over.
Using the
It's
dragons as
like,
like
I don't
Gatling
remember
guns.
what his actual water dragon name was, but just like Zanir, time for walkies. Just stomp, 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 stomp.
Hey, Wacky.
I think the only actual name we know of any of the dragons is Loptis the Shadow Dragon.
We got the water dragon's name. I just immediately forgot it because it's not the name I came up with for the lizard.
I was going to say Grima, and then I remembered that Grima's from the lands below. So I'm not sure if Grima technically counts.
All of them are from the lands below.
Oh.
All the dragons that you know are from the sea dragon. So the dragon of light and darkness and sea and sky are all from the lands below. Sea and sky escaped. The dragon of darkness escaped, but was fucked over for it and got trapped in the ring. And the dragon of light you haven't seen yet, but has also gotten fucked over.
Okay. So, we going out to sea, or are we doing the?
That's more for
I
something
take it we
to
want
like.
to
You can
do the
decide now, but
crits.
you're not doing anything till next session because I got
Yeah,
to
like
prep for all that.
Yeah, we got like 15 minutes till usual session end time anyway.
But I will end session here, and we will start all that next session.